Well, good afternoon. We actually did a video this morning, but with further discussion between the ambassador and myself, we decided to do another video and not use the one that we did earlier right away. We may use it at a future time, but for right now, we're not going to post that. So it's a whole new take and a whole new direction, perhaps. So I will just let the ambassador go away with it and start talking, and we'll have whatever discussion comes as a result of our conversation here. So, Mr. Ambassador, thank you again, and let's do take two.
Yes. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but with taking consideration and discernment over the last program, I thought it would be more accurate to actually do it this series and actually in three different series to give each and everything its proper attention, and that's to bring the attention to where it's much more important for the people, especially during this particular holidays that we're doing now. I need to use discernment and basically do what is the correct thing, even though I felt that I would like to combine three separate programs. Basically, I felt that maybe it's better for me, not for me, but actually for the viewers to have it in three different programs. Okay, and so that it would be much more understandable. Okay. But what we will talk about is, you have been receiving a lot of questions
Yes.
about particular things, both with regarding of what's happening with Neil Keenan and what's happening with Karen Hudes, and also relation to Mr. Dave Schmidt and Hong Kong and his visit to Europe. So I will start addressing the situation first, starting with Mr. Neil Keenan. The people has been asking me questions, through you about him, and I do not like to aggress some people, as I have stated many times. I remember when I was wishing him good luck. Basically, it was answered by that he wanted to throw me and you in prison.
I
So
remember that.
yeah, so I mean, it probably, you probably took it as an insult, even though we was always want to wish everyone good luck, and basically to have cooperation and work with everyone in a unified manner against what we call evil or 666. But that was probably not his idea, and that's probably quite understandable when you understand where he comes from. But now the important thing which I wanted to state to the people, I know that you have received a lot of complaints because you were pounding outside in your garage, and I told you to stop doing it, Ron. But
This is a joke, folks, but go ahead.
yeah, yeah. But the most important thing here for me to state is that when it comes to the accounts, they have always been live and under control of the rightful people. And when it comes to the assets, which is in the warehouses or in the caves or in the bunkers, it belongs to the family, and it being kept on safekeeping with other family people around the world. If he is inside of there and taking out boxes and restoring them and stuff like that, it's something that this part of the family probably will have to deal with at one point of time. But for me, it doesn't mean anything. I just heard the story that basically that this is a major sign. I don't know what it is. The biggest major sign that I see is that the people doesn't know the difference between a keeper and an elder. Okay, and that says everything to me. I do hope that he turns to the right path and do what's right, and and instead of making what we are doing and trying to do to save humanity some form of circus, I would really think it would be more important to keep the focus on what is the right thing, is to do the work and to remove this cabal people that is all around the world traumatizing humanity, and that's where we should keep the focus. And if he has that focus in mind and wants to do that, and wants to be a part of remitting and surrendering with his people, whoever they are that he's in contact with. I strongly advise that, and I wish them all good luck in the right path. When it comes to Miss Hughes, okay, I just want to say that things is not always as appear to be, okay, and I think Mr. Strock seems to be a nice person, and I think that Karen Hughes needs to learn how to let go, and it's again a competition, and I don't want to make it look like it's a competition, because for me, this type of competition is it's not real. The problem here again is disinformation, and that's what we need to do, is to settle the problems of misinformation and disinformation, and to put forward the effort where it needs to be, and that's basically to do the changes that we need to do to remove this evil influence that is on the planet. And that's where I want us to put the effort and the thing, and not sideline it with fairy tales. Okay, and I'm gonna show a documentation from the World Bank that's just gonna probably put the basically the information in the correct place, so I don't need to address that anymore. And then Ms. Hughes can try to justify her version of the story, and I want people to use it discernment. I hope that also she would relax and basically do what's right and respect the elders and the keepers' wishes, and not try to force her way on people. Okay, now this type of brokering inside of family business has gone on for a long time, and it's not very nice. It's quite ugly, and I hope that everyone reflects on themselves in the mirror and do what's right. Okay, now when it comes to it was questions, as you said, that if Smith is the one responsible person to release money to all the projects. No, this is not the case. Smith is here to try to assist, to empowering people, whoever it might be from wherever they are, to help them to go through the Trojan horse that is created, to receive funding through the grassroots levels. And it's other people other than him that also do the same things through the same auspices, so that we can assist people if it's needed to basically even up the levels between 666 and the new era of 555. Okay, so people can who have a problem with others, try to find unity and work together with each other. And this thing about I am the unique one and he is the unique one and I am only selected and chosen, this type of madness and sociopathic or psychopathic behaviors that we see so much in has to stop. Have you ever heard that I've been claiming to you that I'm the chosen one and I'm the unique one and I'm going to do this and I want to be the Messiah? No, this is not my ambition. I'm a loyal servant to the family and to the people and humanity at whole. And I'm here just to enlighten and educate people. I'm not in charge of dispersing funds. It's other people in the family that has that authority. I'm not a part of releasing funds to people. I can assist you to guide you through that process, but I'm not the person that is responsible for releasing funds. We have been traumatized, both me and you, Ron, by a lot of people that thinks that basically that I should liberate them from their financial problems all around the world. It's not my duty. It's not my work to do so. I donate a lot of my money, as you know, every single month to help poor people. And I'm helping people and causes which I know generates real things. I do not believe in band-aids, even though that many of my donations have ended up as band-aids and very disappointing. But I think that's between me and God, and I hope that even if I helped someone and that was not successful because of this person's ways of living after that, I hope that God will assist them and help them to turn back into the right path either way. and I do it of kindness of my heart, so I don't ask anything from people. And but I really disappointed when I see that they don't change the way of living and that they are back in the same problem after I've been helping them. Okay, now when it comes to the situation with we're going to talk about the some photos that we're going to be putting forward now and sharing with you, with the audience, is to explain some things that is more important than just justifications of that, you know, someone's told me this and this and this. Now we're going to look at this evidence and look at it straight in the face. Okay. We will start here with the family crest. Okay, this is basically my family crest, and it has a few symbolism inside of it from my family and the connection with certain things. And you see the numbers and so on and so on. Now we're going to turn in to another amazing incident. When the old mandate went out 2012 for the Cabal, a sign appeared on the crop fields. And now we're going to move to that crop field thing. This is the crop field. Maybe you all recognize the crest. Okay. And it was not me and Ron that was making the lawn and making this thing.
No, it was two old drunks from the pub.
Yeah. Yeah. And we did pay them some, you know, small money, but either way, you know, you know, it's a little bit too advanced for me and Ron's farming capacities. So, but someone did a quite interesting job. Let's say that. Okay. And here I'm going to show you some explanation, okay, of what is, you know, also when you look at this family crest, and here you will see certain dates, which refers to the launching of what we call 555. And here you see the symbolism here, all of you people, and the timings. Now I'm going to turn into the next picture, okay, which is when the Pope was removed. You know, when he was instructed to be leaving his position, basically a lightning hit the tower of the Vatican exactly at 5:55 in the morning. The same number for the new era. So it's
it says PM on the picture, but it was in the morning AM.
Yes, yes. It's just the you know, whatever is written there when I, you know, it's called cutting this time thing, but that's the time you can go and verify it. Okay.
Right.
Now the thing here, when the Pope you know, released these very nice demon doves to create the problems in you know, in Ukraine and escalation in Syria and the Middle East with ISIS and all of others. Basically, this little incident happened when he released this div, and it has a very important symbolism because this quote is related to another person that used to have this blackbird as a carrier, and maybe the blackbird is also something because you people in the family knows about how the old era and the whole headquarters becomes 555, and basically the free bird is coming with IOU. Now we go into the end here of this photo sharing. Is basically the documentation from the World Bank. Okay, what I wanted to show here is very clear, so that it's no more wondering and worrying about things. Is I'm gonna try to make some more close-up things here, and what I wanted to state here is very important because it was some person stating that the ambassador is a part of Cabal, and he was talking about pinks and orange and whatever type of strange colors of dragons, and he had no clue about any red dragon family, and he would claim to be a part of the World Bank or whatever he stated, and North Trust. And this is from the World Bank Group Committee of 300, and here you see the documentation. And just to clear up the things here, you can see clearly here that it says 10% of the interest is going to the Chinese red dragon family. And before that, you see the 10% to the Republic of China. So
Two
you have
different entities.
yes, the political arm and the family arm. So basic red dragon. Okay, what is this? Red is China. Dragon is the royal family. So this is the code for the Chinese red for the Chinese royal family. So again, it shows very interesting. But also, what I wanted to state here, you can read it. How is the disbursements here? Okay, and this is for the interest. Okay, that is being paid out. And here you will see, go down, you see all the nice communities from everything from the Federal Reserve to European Central Bank to humanitarian development, then 10% United Nations, 20% automatically goes into the system and to the financial trust. And then it goes down here to the Committee of 300, which takes 400 because they're such a nice and sweet people.
Yeah.
And and then to different authorities, and then you have different coded entities that is also receiving a percentage here, and also you see the ASM, which also receive a certain thing, which is another code for another family person. Okay, and here you have the internal trust development trust as well, and so on and so on. So basically, what I wanted to show the people that all these disinformation agents and cartoon characters that throwing snowballs down the mountain, okay, you should be careful because sooner or later that snowball will be big and self-destructing. Okay, now I want to use this time to invite everyone to ask for forgiveness to each other and to remit and surrender. And I want this holiday season to be cherished with your own family members and family people, and that you all should be reflecting on your actions during this year, because we're going to have soon coming with a new year. And I hope this 2015 will be a much better year than 2014. And I hope that all this traumatic things that has been going around here this year, and the warmongering to start a third world war, and all of the ignorance that has been spread and traumatizing humanity, that it should cease and should stop. Okay, and that people that is involved in what we're doing, that they should remit and surrender, and that we should go back to become one under God and basically follow the laws of God, not laws of man. Okay, and we need to remove this criminal system, okay, that has been created by wicked man, and turn into the system that is for the people. And the only ones that can do it is you people that is listening to here. Basically, it's time to take responsibility. That means everyone, including the people at the 666 infrastructure. Maybe it's time for you to save yourself too. It's never too late to change your life and ask for forgiveness and do the right thing, because what you're going to tell your children. So I really wish and pray that all people will have a nice holiday, even though, yes, this is a pagan holiday that is dedicated for some worshipping and Luciferian means. But if you do celebrate it for your family and for common happiness, I really wish everyone to have a nice time with your families and have a nice holiday. And God bless you all. And thank you very much, Ron, for taking your time to redo this particular program. But people, it will come, the rest that we did, but we're gonna take it in 3 parts, okay? And it will be, keeping you guys more what's called focused on each thing, so that it doesn't become too much, and then later on you get just tired of sitting listening to my voice rambling on and on and on and on. Okay, so thank you, Ron, for again taking your time and going out of your comfort zone and doing this for the people, and for the people that says you don't do anything for for work. Now you prove for everyone that actually you had to spend 6 hours doing extra work just thanks to the ambassador. So so actually thank you for your great job, and I wish you and your family also a great holiday.
Yeah, there was no gold in that box that I had to break open now.
No, and maybe you need to hit it harder. That's the situation. If you continue to hit it hard enough, it might turn into gold, or maybe a leprechaun. Who knows? Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Ambassador, and I'll get this video up as quickly as I can. And I think you made the right decision to wait and do the other parts in a future video. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Because the most important thing, people, is we don't want to change Coca-Cola to Coca-Cola Light. Okay. So we need to do the thing right. Okay.
Yeah, we need to get rid of the interest and all of the debt that's false and crazy, all the insanity that's driving the world into the wherever it's driving us. You know, it's not a good place, and we need to make a 180-degree turn and move back into honest money, honest banking, honest business. If such a thing can possibly exist, we need to go back there.
And yes, we will all do it together. Okay.
Right.
So you know, like we say, God willing, and have a very nice weekend. Okay. And God bless you all. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye now.